guys, it's Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. Today we're going to take a look at Let Her Go by Passenger. Now this first video is going to take care of all those little finger picking parts. It's just really the intro of the song, and there's like kind of an intro chorus. It's all finger pick, and we're going to have the capo or whatever side of the pond you happen to be on. We're going to take that off in the second video and just learn the verse, chorus, and bridge. Alright, so let's get into it here. It's a little bit tricky, the intro. I mean, if you get it up to speed. So just kind of follow along with the finger picking that I'm doing and maybe write it down or whatever. And I think you'll get it pretty quick. It does repeat, so it's not as involved as you may think. Alright, so we're going to start here with, like I said, the capo at the 7th fret. And then I'm just going to call out everything as if it was above, the capo was 0. So this is going to be the 8th fret, now is going to be the 1st fret. So it's the 1st fret above the capo. And if something's open, it's obviously the capo playing. It's not an open string, but we're going to call it 0 anyway, an open string. Alright, so basically as if I was just teaching the song down here. So let's take it here. We're at the, I use my pinky here on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Then the high E open. Then back to the 2nd string with the 3rd fret to the 1st fret. Now you can pick that middle finger, ring finger, and then middle finger for both of those B string notes. Alright, now we start the part, that just intros the thing, and now we actually get to the part where we're going to repeat twice. You're going to start with your thumb here on the 1st fret on the 6th string, so you can really curl it over. Alright, and as you do that, you're going to pick, so you're going to pick that with your thumb, and you're going to pick the G string open and hammer on the 2nd fret. Alright, and then you're going to place your 3rd finger at the 3rd fret on the D string, and your 1st finger at the 1st fret on the B string. So you play those 2 notes you just added after that. Let everything ring, by the way, throughout this entire intro. So as you're playing the notes, just try to let every note ring as long as possible. Now you got the 1st chord in your hand. Now you're going to pick the 6th string again, followed by the G string with your index finger, then the D string with your thumb, and then the top 2 strings here with your middle and ring finger. You kind of accent that a little bit. So we got still got the same chord. We're going to pick again thumb, then the index finger is going to hit the G string, the D string with your thumb, and the middle finger is going to get the B string. Just let them all ring together. Now we're going to switch to like a G shape here. You're going to have the 3rd finger at the 3rd fret on the 6th string, and then the pinky at the 3rd fret on the B string. Pick those 2 strings together with your thumb and middle finger, then the high E string open, and then 3rd fret again on the B string, followed by the 1st fret, both with your middle finger. So we got this so far. Alright, the next phrase is going to be like this. Alright, so that is going to basically, we're going to be going into like an A minor shape here. So basically, all you got to do is hold the A minor, but keep your 3rd finger off the string for now. Pick the 5th string with your thumb, and then with your index finger, pick the open G, then hammer on that note for the A minor to complete the A minor chord on the 3rd string, the 2nd fret. Then hit the D and B strings together with your thumb and middle finger. Now we have the chord in our hand. We're just going to hold it while we pick the thumb on the open 5th string, then the G string, and then you're going to pick now the D string with the top 2 strings together. That's going to once again be accented when you play those top 2 strings together. So we have, then come over and grab that G type chord again, that's picking the with the thumb and middle finger, just on the 3rd fret here on the 6th string, and the 3rd fret on the B. Then the D string and G string open. And then you're going to hit those low E and the B string again, high E with your ring finger back to the 3rd fret on the B and 1st fret on the B, both with your middle finger. So we got this. All right. Then we go back to how we started this part. All right, so we're going to basically do that thumb at the 1st fret on the 6th string, hammering on that 2nd fret there on the G, and then the 1 and 3 there. We've seen that before. Now we have the chord in our hand. We're going to pick the 6th string with your thumb, G string, D string with your thumb, then the middle finger is going to take care of the B string. Then we have this little phrase. All right, so this one here, we're going to keep our thumb here on the 1st fret on this 6th string, but you're going to put your pinky at the 3rd fret on the high E string, pick those together, and pull off to the open string on the high E. Reach your 3rd finger over and grab the D string, play that with your 3rd finger at the 3rd fret, and then so we have, and then the open G with your index finger. Then move that 3rd finger over to the 3rd fret on the 6th string and your 1st finger at the 1st fret on the B. You're going to pick those with your index and thumb. Then hammer back onto that 3. Then pick again, index and thumb, that 3 that you hammered on along with the open D chord, and then the high E string. We have, just let them all ring. Then to an A minor shape again. I'm going to finish it like this with. So that's just the A minor shape, open A, G and B strings together with your index and middle finger. Then pick the A string, G string, D string, B string. Then pick the open A again, and then the D and B strings together, index and thumb and middle finger, and then come to that little G phrase we did before. We've done that a few times. Then that brings us back to the beginning again. Now so the ending this time, when you get back to that one part, is you're going to do the same first two notes are the same, and then when you come back to this B string with the 3rd fret on the B, hit the open D string with it. So that's just, that D string is added, and that's it, that's the same. Then we have the, when he starts bringing in the vocals, this is really a chorus, but it's a finger pick style of it before we start strumming, and that sounds like this. Alright, a little bit more simple than the intro. So we have that same thumb chord here at the 6th string here, thumb, and just go ahead and hold that whole chord in your hand, that 1, 2, 3 across the B, G, and D strings. So we have 6th string, and then hit the D and G together. Then pick the 6th string, G, D, B. Alright, then we have pretty much the same pattern, just over a C major chord shape. Pick the A string, and then the D and B strings together. And then pick the A string, open G, D, and B. So it's like 8 notes, 16ths, 8, 16. Then we have the G chord. All you need now is just the 3rd finger at the 3rd fret on the 6th string. pick the 6th string, then the D string open, and then pick the 6th string again, followed by the open G, open D, and open B. So it's the same pattern followed with 8th notes, 2 8th notes followed by 4 16ths. To that A minor shape again, and we have, that's just the open A, and the D and B strings together. Then the 16th notes are open A, G, D, B. So that all together. All right, then let's repeat that. Now it's different when we get to the G now. So we're going all, basically to get through the intro chorus, you got to go through those chords twice. The second time I'm playing the G is the only thing that's different. So we have, so that pattern is just 6th string, and then the D and B strings open. Then the 16ths are 6th string, G, D, B. And then you pick the 6th string with the open B and 8th notes. So we have this. And then you pick the 6th for the 16ths would be 6th string, G string, D string, back to the G. All together for that G measure. All right, so then you would go and just repeat that whole section again. Now instead of, basically one time through this section is going through all those chord sequence twice. So when we went through it the second time, at the very end, instead of doing that extended G chart, you just simply hold the G on the 6th string and hit an open B with it and let it ring. Then we switch to the part of the song where the whole band comes in and we have a full strumming chords, which is actually 2 different guitar parts going on at the same time, but we'll talk about that in the next lesson. All right, see you then. Bye-bye.